great tournament. A lot of close ball games and a lot of great athletes in this tournament.
And good basketball.
There's the foul on Tim Powers as he picks up what could be his fourth. It is the fourth on Tim Powers. Well, Commissioner, I want to wish you well in your retirement. Thank you for a wonderful job you've done, and I guess you're going to keep the golf courses warm this summer, right?
Well, I'm still going to be associated a little bit with all this, but yes, I'm going to do some golfing. And thank you for having me.
All right, thank you. Commissioner Dave Hart, outgoing commissioner, who's going to enjoy a well-deserved retirement. Wright Waters will be the new commissioner of the Southern Conference as of July 1st. Marty Story will be at the free throw line. He hit 61% of the year, but got 100% of that one. And it's a 10-point ball game with 6:59 left.
Well, App State is maintaining their pressure defensively, but one of the adjustments that East Tennessee is making right now is that they're keeping the court spread wide, keeping the middle wide open, and allowing Mr. Jennings to penetrate in, and that's when East Tennessee becomes very dangerous because he's so poised.
Story misses. The rebound to Sabeto. Ross almost got caught in midair. The ball.
He's got to stop leaving his feet when he dribbles.
Sabeto works the offense. Good job defensively by the Buccaneers right here. Here's Ross. Yes, Billy Ross is hot for Appalachian State. And Glenn, he's picking up where Parker left off.
Well, that's one of the things that Ross can do well is that he can isolate on broken plays, elevate up, and get his jump shot off because he jumps so well off two legs.
Jennings flips it to Pelfrey. Got it to English, but he walked with it.
That was a great play. It was unfortunate there was a walk there. Pelfrey made a nice play. Probably should have shot the ball on the first pass from Jennings. Now watch how Jennings goes in with the penetration, dishes to Pelfrey. Now, I think Pelfrey should have went right up with it right there. Instead, he still caught Marty Story underneath, shuffled his feet. Great job.
Tense last by Appalachian State. A costly turnover for the Mountaineers. With 6:10 to go, and Jeff Williams, the freshman point guard, will check in for App State.
The reason why Williams is in the game right now is that App State needs some help bringing the ball up the floor because it looks like East Tennessee is turning it up a notch, especially with the defensive pressure from the perimeter that Jennings is putting on people.
Jennings just takes it upon himself to go to the bucket and get the big one time after time for East Tennessee.
He just lulls you to sleep, makes a crossover move, and the next thing you know, he's going to the basket and scoring.
Tim Powers follows the shot by Spurlock. Jennings has 20. Look at English. Missed it. Rebound Spurlock. App State really hanging in. 81-73. A steal by Jennings.
Now, Jennings made that steal because he used his defensive legs on that play. Jennings pulled up from three, and he got fouled. That's 3 foul shots right there. Jennings kind of lost the ball on that play, but the big thing about that play was the defense that Jennings put on the man, playing defense with his legs, making him turn.
Keith Jennings. Let's take a look. Another steal for Jennings.
Look at the balance defensively that Jennings had. He hedged out, showed himself on defense, made the man turn his back, and then he made the steal. And Jennings goes up for the three, which he rarely misses. Now look how on target that ball is. That ball almost went in. Jennings goes to the foul line for 3.
He's second in the NCAA in career assists. Right behind North Carolina State's Chris Corciani, who passed Sherman Douglas this past week. And Les Robinson coached both players. Isn't that a run?
He can really do it all, you know. His stats speak for themselves. The last time these two teams played in the regular season, Jennings had 19 assists against Appalachian State. He's a do-it-all type kid. If he doesn't get drafted in the first 2 rounds, or if he's not an All-American, I don't know who is.
22 points for Keith Jennings. 10-point lead, East Tennessee. Another big trip up the floor for Appalachian State. Sabeto. They work in the corner for Ross.
Now they're going to try to get the ball to Spurlock and Powers.
Ward for 3. Short. Muscles it up at the foul on Darrell Jones, and Tim Powers will get 2 foul shots.
And that play exemplifies the reason why App State is staying with East Tennessee. Look at the rainbow jump shot by Ward in the corner. Now watch Powers. No one's blocking him out. Trezell Silvers just got there a little too late. Good pump fake by Powers to draw the foul.
Terry Pelfrey comes back in for East Tennessee State. Darrell Jones will sit down after he picked up his 3rd foul. With 2 shots. He has 14 points on the night. Got it. We are under 5 minutes to go.
These teams are so different. You're looking at two teams that are so different in their offensive schemes, with Appalachian State looking at their inside game as their workhorse, and East Tennessee at the transition game and the perimeter shooting. So two very different teams, two contrasting styles of play.
Big miss for Powers. App State had it cut to 9. East Tennessee up the floor. Jennings working off that pick by Pelfrey.
Now watch Marty Story step in.
The foul before the shot on Joe Sabeto, so that'll be a 1-and-1, or rather, that's 8 fouls. That'll be number 9 on App State.
What East Tennessee is doing right now is playing almost like the old North Carolina four corners, keeping the court spread wide, allowing the floor leadership of Mr. Jennings to shine. Now look at this play. That was a layup right there if he didn't get fouled from behind.
Jennings with a 1-and-1 as we see Pelfrey sit down. Major Gear comes back in.
Pelfrey getting a few words from Jeff Lebo talking about North Carolina, the great guard for North Carolina, who's now an assistant coach for Alan LaForce.
There is a definite Carolina connection on that side of the bench. Last year, one of Les Robinson's key assistants was Buzz Peterson, also a former great player for North Carolina. He's with Les at NC State, so when he left, they put Jeff Lebo in that position with Alan LaForce.
You got some Carolina guys in this league, also with Butch Estes from Furman.
Right, he played, graduated in '68. Billy Ross with the ball. 11-point ball game. App State needs to connect here. Billy Ross looks for that 3, can't find it. Inside to Powers. And Darrell Jones inadvertently tapped it in.
Give that basket credit to Darrell Jones. Just tried to keep it alive, and the ball went right into the basket.
Tom Apke wanted to call time and couldn't do it. It's a 9-point ball game. Just over 4 minutes left.
Now they'll keep the court spread wide, and they'll throw a pickup high on Jennings.
Oh, nice shot. Jennings to Darrell Jones. He's hammered by Spurlock. And a technical foul against Steve Spurlock.
Again, the technical foul right now is really hurting Appalachian State. Take a look at the score right now. It's a 9-point game. Now they're going to go to the line to shoot 2 shots and get the ball back, and that could be a 4-point swing.
Jimmy Howell stepped in. He's making sure nothing bad's going to happen. Let's take a look here.
Look at the distribution by Jennings, who went back door. 90% of the guards in the country would have kept it themselves. Instead, Jennings made the backdoor cut, caught the ball, dished it off to his partner, and now it could be a 4-point swing. Coach Apke not happy with the call right now. Wants to understand what happened about it. Trying to figure out why his team is getting technical fouls right now with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go.
There's Jimmy Howell talking to Tom Apke, and Tom agrees.
Tom's a class act. He really is. We spent some time before this game on strategy, what he's going to try to do on East Tennessee. And as you can see, East Tennessee's been blowing out everybody this year, and this game is not a blow.
Watch the elbow that Steve Spurlock puts in the chest of Rodney English.
As he comes down, there it is right there. That's a technical foul. It's a great call by the officials.
Darrell Jones makes the second after he missed the first. So now Keith Jennings will step in and will shoot the technical foul. That could be a real backbreaker for Appalachian State.
And that's what gives coaches ulcers right there. You know, you're staying with the team. All of a sudden, there's a 4 or 5 point swing like that. You're doing what you can. You got to make sure your team has composure on the offensive end and the defensive end. You don't need those types of plays.
You saw the graphic a moment ago. Keith Jennings, last time these two teams met, had 19 assists. The new Southern Conference record and a school record for East Tennessee.
That same game, he had 7 steals.
26 points for Keith Jennings. 57 seconds away from a school record 28th win. You saw the sign right there. They would be 28-4 if they hang on here. They set the record last year at 27 and tied it last night against UT Chattanooga.
Still plenty of time left for App State to get back in this game, and the only way they're going to do it is to deny Keith Jennings, who has the ball right now, the basketball, and there's a foul underneath the basket.
Away from the ball, the foul will be against Billy Ross of Appalachian State.
Now watch Billy Ross on Pelfrey. Now watch the right on Shiver right there. Take a look at the bumping down low. That's not allowed. You can't do that. You got to play defense, low post defense with your legs.
That's only the first foul on Billy Ross.